evening, ladies and gentlemen. With election season heating up, Times Now brings to you the most definitive poll broadcast. Less than 3 weeks before Madhya Pradesh votes in the 2019 semi-final, we bring to you the most up-to-date and accurate pre-election survey. Who's winning? The prize-winning catch of the Hindi heartland? Does Madhya Pradesh provide the clue to dominating the 2019 war? Can the Modi wave help Shivraj sail through 15 years of anti-incumbency, or will Rahul Gandhi's Shiv Bhakti pay off? Before we get you the big numbers, let's take you through the methodology of the mega survey. Times Now CNX survey studied 9,240 respondents. The data was collected between October 25th and November 3rd. Data was collected from 77 constituencies and the margin of error is plus minus 2.5%. For a detailed description of the methodology, let me go across to my colleague from CNX, Mr. Bhavesh Jha. Mr. Bhavesh Jha, पहले तो आपसे सवाल एक ही पूछेंगे कि कितनी गुंजाइश है एरर की और कितने सटीक हैं आपके पोल्स? नंबर मत बताइएगा.
नो आई एम नॉट सेइंग एनीथिंग. नंबर के बारे में अभी नहीं बताएंगे. मार्जिन ऑफ एरर जो जनरली होता है हमारा 2.5% का होता है. और जो सटीक की बात है तो व्यूअर्स के लिए है कि आप गूगल कर सकते हैं. पिछले 5-6 साल में जितने भी क्रूशियल इलेक्शन हुए जहाँ पे लोगों को ये मालूम नहीं था कि कौन जीतने वाले, वहाँ पे सीएनएक्स ने चाहे कर्नाटका हो, चाहे गुजरात हो, हिमाचल हो, बिहार हो, हर जगह बढ़िया रिजल्ट दिया है. तो इसके सर्वे को लेके किसी को कोई डाउट नहीं होना चाहिए, बिल्कुल सटीक होगा. बट एक चीज़ यहाँ पे क्लैरिफिकेशन देना बहुत ज़रूरी है कि ये सर्वे कैंडिडेट अनाउंस के पहले का है. तो कैंडिडेट अनाउंस होने के बाद जो तस्वीर होगी उसको हम लोग जो एग्जिट पोल करेंगे 7 दिसंबर को, उसमें ज़्यादा क्लियर पिक्चर होगा.
Well, that's an important part. This is before the candidates have been announced by both the Congress and the BJP. But before we show you the big numbers and reveal to you the victor of Madhya Pradesh, let's first take a look at the mood on the ground. And the two big questions that we asked the respondents, the over 9,000 respondents that we have on the grounds. But before I go across to those questions, let me introduce our panel tonight. Nalin Kohli, national spokesperson of the BJP, joining me live from Delhi. R. Rajagopalan, senior journalist, with me in our studios in Noida. Also with me in our studios is Rashid Kidwai, senior journalist. Nobody knows Madhya Pradesh better than him. Ashutosh Mishra, senior journalist, also with us. Sabha Naqvi, senior journalist. Between these senior journalists, we have a world of experience as far as covering elections are concerned. And Dr. Fuad Halim, spokesperson of the CPIM, and Rajiv Rai, national secretary of the Samajwadi Party, also joining us this evening. But first, our first question: whom do you prefer as the next chief minister? Let's take a look at what are the numbers. Athar Khan, my colleague, joins me with the numbers for who is preferred as the next chief minister. Athar.
Thank you, Navika. We'll just quickly run through two of the most important questions we asked. The CNS asked the respondents. Here is the question: whom do you see or prefer as the next chief minister? Very, very interesting. Shivraj Singh Chauhan maintains his lead before everyone else. 40.11% of respondents feel he should be the next chief minister. Kamal Nath comes in second. And it's interesting, Navika, to see Kamal Nath and Scindia both very close to each other. 20.32, 19.65. Those are the next two choices that respondents in fact came back with. Kailash Vijayvargiya is at 3.5%, 3.22 goes to Narendra Singh Tomar. Others cumulatively go up to more than double digits, in fact, and that of course is 13.2. But clearly the big takeaway here, despite 3 terms, consecutive terms of anti-incumbency being the chief minister, nobody can catch Shivraj Singh Chauhan as far as popularity as chief minister is concerned. A lot for Scindia and Kamal Nath to think about.
Also connected to the same question is, who was a better chief minister? Amongst all the previous chief minister, we did a rating, and who performed best as the Chief Minister of Madhya Pradesh. Let's look at those numbers, Athar.
There you go. Who performed better as Chief Minister of Madhya Pradesh? That should be Madhya Pradesh there in that graphic, but we'll take it, no worries. Shivraj Singh Chauhan again scoring big, Navika, here. 55.55% there for Shivraj Singh Chauhan. The other numbers, of course, usual suspects here. Digvijay Singh doesn't score too much. It is only 10.79 for Digvijay Singh. Both good. Also a number here, 5% say both Digvijay was good and Shivraj Singh Chauhan. Both were bad. 12.67% say both were no good as chief ministers. No opinion, 16.03. Again, big takeaway, Navika. Shivraj Singh Chauhan leading in the personal popularity ratings. Kamal Nath Sindhya nowhere close.
So the takeaways in these two questions, despite 3 terms, Shivraj Singh Chauhan popularity unmatched by any Congress leader. Both Kamal Nath and Jyotiraditya Scindia do not match up to the popularity of Shivraj Singh Chauhan. And the bigger headache that could turn up for the Congress party is Kamal Nath and Jyotiraditya Scindia are neck to neck. Will that really dampen the prospects of forming the next chief minister if the Congress were to pip the BJP to the post? That's takeaway number 1. And takeaway number 2, Rashid Kidwai, that Shivraj's governance does get a thumbs up. So where do you put this race going? Congress still not quite there despite this very valiant fight by Kamal Nath.
Navika, first of all, we must understand the geography of Madhya Pradesh. Madhya Pradesh is not a linguistic state. It is actually 4-5 smaller states put together as Madhya Pradesh. It does not have an identity of its own. So when we say about Scindia and Kamal Nath, I think we must kind of add up, because they belong to different regions. One is from Mahakoshal, other is from Gwalior Chambal region. So this is the strength of the Congress. In fact, traditionally when Congress was winning, it was because of regional satraps in Madhya Pradesh that they were winning. So the quality of leadership of the Congress in Madhya Pradesh is perhaps better than many other states of India. So I think the Congress does not have a distinct disadvantage, at least on this count.
Well, you won't admit it. Nalin Kohli is not admitting it. But hands down, it is Shivraj Singh Chauhan who comes out as the most popular chief minister. All right, I don't think we have Nalin Kohli. We don't have him yet. Sabha Naqvi.
Yeah, so Navika, I've just travelled in MP. So I just travelled in MP in parts of it, in the Mahakoshal region. There is obviously strong anti-incumbency arithmetic, but I believe that the election is going to go seat by seat once the candidates are out there. And I think the BJP, in spite of 15 years, has far better structural advantages. The same thing that Rashid, I get his point about Congress being strong in various reasons, but that there is also the question that when you do not get the ticket, the followers of these strong leaders stand as independent candidates, which is quite likely to happen also as all the tickets come through. So we are looking at that. So what I would say now is, someone, as one of the local journalists explained to me, the anti-incumbency is there, and it's going to be a close contest, but will it be the level of anti-incumbency that Digvijay Singh faced after his term? And does the anti-incumbency against the BJP actually add up to a positive belief in the Congress? We have to watch once all the tickets are given out.
No, come on, you're playing safe, Sabha. You're playing safe, Sabha. You've travelled there.
Yeah,
give us a more definitive answer than that.
Well, I still think that there is a huge contest going on in Madhya Pradesh, Navika.
Who are you betting on, BJP or Congress?
I'm not sure, and nobody should be sure whether I'm not betting on anyone. I think it's going to go down to the wire.
But
I think the BJP is better placed to turn.
That means BJP will cross 3 digits.
Adversity.
Sabha,
let me finish.
Since you are committing, I am committing now.
Can I finish? Can I finish?
That's not even a guess as far as you are concerned, because you always commit to the BJP.
Navika, not that. Navika, internal surveys of BJP. Thanks to Mr. Joshi and X. I do agree whatever he has done, it's an extremely good job.
Let me
but
finish
internal survey of BJP, they put from 125 to 130 and Congress 2 digits.
But you said it there, it is the internal survey of the BJP.
Wait. Congress has peaked already. And moreover, during election season,
finish, Mr.
today is the peak
Rajagopal,
of
since I've
election
been there?
and campaigning. Where is
Since
Rahul
I've
Gandhi?
been there, can you
Is he
allow
in
me
London?
to
Is he in
finish my
Switzerland?
sentence?
Is he in Bangkok? Where is he?
So,
Whereas every day you
Well,
go and
he's
see
back
Modi.
in India. He is back in India.
Where was
He is back in India.
Because
But
it's not
let's
the
go to the
question.
next question.
Kamalnath.
Let's pick up
Digvijay Singh.
Rajiv Rai and
Everyone
Fuad
is asking
Halim are
that.
waiting for their turn to come in. But let's pick up the next question. What's the most important factor in polls? Athar?
There you go. That's the next question. Is soft Hindutva, as the Congress has been pushing, going to work? Here are the numbers very clear. The most important factor to these 9,000 plus respondents, Navika, seems to be candidate. That's a very clear choice. 30.41% say candidate is the main choice for what they will vote. Then comes party, 28.9%. Then comes caste, unfortunately, 25.57%. So Madhya Pradesh has not been able to shake off the caste factor. It's a huge factor up in the top three. The rest of the two graphics, religion 12.89 and can't say 2.18. Takeaway, Navika, perhaps the Gaushalas promised by Rahul Gandhi and Kamal Nath, perhaps the soft Hindutva being practiced as accused by the critics of the Congress party might not be a factor, since candidate and party are the two big ones here.
Candidate, party and caste. Those are the big factors. And Athar, if I can ask you the next question as well. Was the NDA's SC/ST amendment bill reversing the Supreme Court order right or wrong?
This is a very, very interesting insight we're getting, Navika, on this, because we have to give a rider here a caveat question. This question was asked only to upper caste and OBC electorate there. That's a rider. Here is the big number right here in the middle of your screen. 70.8 Navika % people in the respondents say it was a wrong decision by the NDA. 3.2 say right, and 26% have no opinion. So it's a big one, Navika, right in the middle of the screen. 70.8 OBC and upper caste, which constitute majority of the BJP voter, said the NDA's SC/ST amendment bill reversing the SC order was wrong. I have a feeling, Navika, and I could like your views on this. This might just play and be a factor in the polls.
Well, Rajiv Rai, do you think this one key factor could actually mean the game-changing issue in this election, the SC/ST amendment bill which reversed the Supreme Court order? Is this something that has not been factored in by the BJP? Mr. Rai, that question's for you.
No audio.
Well, we seem to have some audio issues with Mr. Rai. Dr. Fuad Halim, if you could take that question.
Well, let us first analyze the figures. You see, Madhya Pradesh is one state which has a very high percentage of its population dependent on agriculture, and the main bulk of income coming from agriculture does not go to the rural households, because their average rural wage is still way below the national average. On the second hand, if you see the minuscule population of Madhya Pradesh that is actually engaged in industrial production, that has gone down from 3.6% to 3.2% during Shivraj Chauhan's tenure. So we are seeing that industrial growth is also on a downturn in Madhya Pradesh. Now this has translated itself in many local protests. We've seen the farmers on the streets, farmers protesting, and the state administration has used unnecessarily a high degree of violence against farmers. We've seen a number of farmers being killed during those protests. We've seen that the youth in Madhya Pradesh, they are looking for alternatives. So overall, your survey gives the chief minister 40%, which I think so is a very poor figure, considering that if you tally everything that is going against Shivraj Chauhan at this point of time, I think so it all piles up against him. On the question of health, Madhya Pradesh is way behind the national figures. On the question of education, it's way behind national figures, and BJP has spent 15 years ruling that state, but they have not impacted the indices as significantly as the people of Madhya Pradesh would have expected, and that anti-incumbency multiplied with the non-deliverance, I think so at the national level also also is going to cause concern, because petrol prices are high, diesel prices are high. So I think so the BJP is not going to escape those questions against its national government in these elections also. So I think so in given the situation in Madhya Pradesh, Shivraj Chauhan, I think so, is in a lose-lose situation. He doesn't benefit from the central government's advantage. He doesn't benefit with the state government delivery mechanism that he has presided over for the past 15 years. So I think so overall Madhya Pradesh is going to be a decision which is going to go against the Bharatiya Janata Party.
He will be disappointed, Navika. He will be disappointed. Whatever he has given election speech, all CPM attributed is not going to help CPM or Congress.
But Bhavesh, this particular survey question that you've asked your people, what's the background and what do you think is going to be the situation on the ground on this particular issue? You're saying 70.8% of the people have said that this decision of the central government was wrong. Yet you're saying that the BJP, the chief minister is the most popular chief minister and his governance is the best. So is Shivraj Singh not going to matter, and is this decision really going to cost the BJP in Madhya Pradesh?
सी वन थिंग वी शुड नो कि इलेक्शन सिर्फ एक मुद्दे पे नहीं लड़ा जाता। SC/ST एक्ट का जो भी हुआ उस पे हो सकता है बीजेपी को कुछ हानि हो, कुछ नुकसान हो, लेकिन सिर्फ एक ही रीज़न नहीं है। मैं डे वन से कहता आ रहा हूँ कि आज के डेट में बीजेपी को गुजरात में हराया जा सकता है, लेकिन मध्य प्रदेश में हराना बहुत मुश्किल है। उसके पीछे रीज़न है मध्य प्रदेश और गुजरात, ये दो स्टेट ऐसे हैं बीजेपी के लिए, RSS के लिए जो लेबोरेटरी रहा है। मध्य प्रदेश में बीजेपी के पास आज के डेट में फेस है जिसकी अप्रूवल रेटिंग 40% है। उसके अगेंस्ट में देखिए कांग्रेस के जो लीडर्स हैं जिसके अप्रूवल रेटिंग दोनों को मिला के भी लगभग 40% नहीं होते हैं। इस तरह मैं इसी नतीजे पे पहुंचता हूं कि आज के डेट में जो इश्यूज़ हैं, एक डिफरेंट इश्यूज़ नहीं, चाहे राफेल का इशूज़ हो, चाहे SC/ST एक्ट का इशू, किसान की इशू को लेकिन उन्होंने बात किया, लेकिन आपके पास आप जब किसान की इशू उठाते हैं तो आप बताएं कि आपके पास जनता को, किसान को देने के लिए क्या है? आपने क्या प्रॉब्लम सॉल्व करने की कोई रोड मैप अभी तक दिया है? आप सिर्फ किसान की बात करते हैं, प्राइस साइज की बात करते हैं, पेट्रोल प्राइस की बात करेंगे, लेकिन आप बताएंगे कि आप पेट्रोल प्राइस कैसे घटाएंगे? आपका ट्रैक रिकॉर्ड भी देखा जाए कि आपने यूपीए के समय में क्या क्या पेट्रोल प्राइस का, इन सब चीजों को देखे जनता आजकल
So it's not going to be one issue, Mr. Ashutosh Mishra. It's going to be a combination of several issues. Yes, I'm coming to you, Sabha. Let me get in Ashutosh Mishra. Mr. Ashutosh Mishra, it's not going to be only about one issue.
And that's particularly the point that what Mr. Bhavesh was saying right now, that scams won't matter and everything, but earlier surveys have shown that jobs and corruption are concerns of voters all over India. And Mr. Raj Gopal was talking about BJP internal polls. So let me tell him that when these lists were declared by BJP, they have given more seats to people of Shivraj Singh Chauhan rather than what their survey suggested.
What about Congress?
So they don't trust their own surveys.
What is the list of Congress?
They
because
don't trust
there are
their
three
own
groups.
surveys.
There are three groups.
Here
Congress में
Mr. Raj Gopalan, your shouting will not win the election.
No, not that. You are saying will not win the election.
Okay, allow him to
Congress.
complete his point.
Mr. Ashutosh Mishra is misleading, Navika.
All right,
because he says.
Let him complete his point, then you can rebut him.
They are so desperate. And his you can see the desperation in the supporters. They won't even allow others to speak. And we keep talking about
you both put together is not coming to 40%.
The Dalits are also angry with. Dalits are also angry with BJP. We have seen it openly in UP. Their MPs have spoken against, and this feeling is there. And Sapak is all going to vote against BJP in any case. You have seen that if 70%, more than 70% people are saying. So as you said,
let's get in Nalin Kohli. Nalin Kohli is joining the broadcast. We had some bandwidth issues with our connection with Nalin Kohli. So Nalin Kohli, I want to ask you this question. NDA's bid to appease SC/STs has fueled the Swaran anger, and that may backfire because the reversing of the Supreme Court order on the SC/ST amendment bill, the figures in our survey show that 70% people are angry and find that as a wrong decision by the centre. Do you think this one issue could hamper the chances of Shivraj Singh Chauhan, who individually does enjoy a high popularity rate in Madhya Pradesh?
Navika, I'll just answer that in a moment. I'd like to just give a first. This is after 3 terms. It's into the 4th term. That's what we are looking at. Clarity coming from the Congress side, and surveys are showing Mr. Shivraj Singh and the BJP ahead. Look at the program and your survey. It's fascinating to note that the party, the candidate, together is almost 60% of the decision-making process, and then caste plays for 25%, so that makes it 85%. So logically speaking, that 85%, and then you find Shivraj Singh and the BJP are edge party in edge, despite 3 terms. When you have a survey like that, broadly the conclusion that would come out is that the Congress is unable to put up a fight. Shivraj Singh and the BJP is a potent choice, and therefore the chances of the BJP getting repeated again are extremely high. Then you ask the question to say, let's first understand that a BJP government has not done anything new. The SC Act exists.
Well, terrible connection with Mr. Nalin Kohli.
Can
Navika, I want to answer.
I know everybody.
I want to answer.
Everybody is wanting to
Can
come
I
in,
just
but I
make a
have 2
point
more questions
about
on the
that?
survey. I have 2 more questions on the survey for which I want to go across to Athar. Athar, which government performed better? Modi at the centre or Shivraj Singh Chauhan in the state?
So that's good news for the BJP, whichever way you look at it. Now, we have to give another caveat here that these are BJP voters who are asked this particular question, whether they prefer the Narendra Modi-led government at the centre in terms of developmental work or Shivraj Singh Chauhan-led state government. These are the numbers. Clearly, overwhelming winner, no surprises here, is the Prime Minister Narendra Modi. He has 63% of the respondents thinking that the Prime Minister-led NDA government at the centre performed better. 30% of these BJP voters, remember, this is the BJP electorate that was asked this question, 30% right here says Shivraj Singh Chauhan performed better. 7% can't make up their mind, but clearly the Modi factor is a factor here again. When you compare most state governments to the central government and their performance, even though they're both BJP at this particular point in time, Navika, Narendra Modi, the Prime Minister, emerges as a big winner. His brand, according to the CNX survey, has not taken a hit.
Well, whichever way you look at it, Modi still is the biggest deciding factor. Rashid Kidwai, keep your eyes on that one. I'll come back to you for a question on that and Mr. Rajiv Rai. But another question, between Rahul Gandhi and Narendra Modi, who do you think is a better leader? That was the next question asked to all our surveyed people. And Athar, take us through the answers on that one.
Answers there again, Navika, on expected lines. Overwhelming majority of these 9,000 plus respondents say 56% prefer Mr. Narendra Modi, the Prime Minister, as a better leader. 35% over there in the green say Rahul Gandhi. There are, of course, other permutation combinations there. 5% they cannot say. 3.5% think that neither is a better leader. But yet again, more good news for the BJP. Not really a big surprise here, Navika. 56%. And I don't really want to comment on the 56%, but perhaps that would hurt the Congress more there. That percentage number with the Prime Minister, still the most popular leader, not just in Madhya Pradesh, clearly in the country.
So, Rahul Gandhi still lagging behind as a challenger to Narendra Modi. Rajiv Rai, is that the reason why the joint opposition will still not back Rahul Gandhi as the leader of the Mahagathbandhan? क्योंकि आपको पता है कि अभी इस सिक्के में उतना दम नहीं है.
Navika, we are talking today about the Madhya Pradesh election, and this is not the time to decide about the national leadership. Let me tell you the quick rebuttal of whatever your poll survey says. If leadership popularity is a matter, you remember UP election and Karnataka election? Who was the leader in UP for BJP? From where did Yogi came? I mean, that is not at the ground reality. Is the farmers were killed, unemployment, corruption. Madhya Pradesh rating highest in the crime against women, against the highest number of rapes, highest number of murder, dakaiti. Madhya Pradesh has gone totally against BJP, not Madhya Pradesh only. Mark my word, this is going to be a farewell party for Modi government in 2019. Almost all 4 states. Tell me one reason, the Baba politics has backfired them. All the Babas, when they were made minister in the last moment, they are against the BJP Shivraj government. That is the biggest weapon they used to make it in election. Unemployment, today the survey has come, the last 2 years, the highest rate of unemployment in the country. I am not saying it's not the BJP, it's not the Congress
But
or
then
some other party.
why does the popularity still show high numbers for Mr. Shivraj Singh Chauhan and Mr. Narendra Modi? Why doesn't it show for Jyotiraditya Scindia, Kamal Nath, Rahul Gandhi? If people are so dissatisfied with the ruling dispensation, both at the center and the state.
I am asking you if that is the criteria. Who was the leader in UP? Who was the leader in Karnataka? They failed miserably.
And what about Gujarat? What about Himachal? What about the other states? You're making it sound as if in UP the BJP lost. You're making it sound as if BJP lost in UP.
No, I told no, if the leadership was the reason, we had the best leader and development, but we lost the election. When the opposition can lose in UP, why that same thing cannot apply to BJP in the ruling state? Is that parameter only applied to the opposition party?
Did not announce Kamal Nath as chief minister.
Siddaramaiah was the most
Mr. Kamal Rai should answer that. Kamal Nath should have been made as chief minister candidate.
Answer that question.
Kamal Nath should have been made as a chief minister candidate.
Why was Mr. Kamal Nath not declared the chief ministerial candidate?
9 times he won from Sindhwara.
You are talking about Kamal Nath or anybody. Did you declare anybody in Uttar Pradesh? Did you declare anybody in Uttar Pradesh? You declared.
2 saal ho gaya, Yogi aa gaya.
You lost the election. So
Rashid Kidwai wants to come in. Rashid Kidwai.
Navika, we must look at this survey. The candidates factor has not been taken into account. It's an assembly election. The assembly elections are being fought in 230 constituencies. Mr. Shivraj Singh Chauhan will be contesting in Budri, not in the rest of 229 seats. So what I'm saying is there is a huge anti-incumbency. There may be immense amount of goodwill for Prime Minister Narendra Modi. There may be a popular rating of Shivraj Singh Chauhan may be high, but still people will be voting for the local candidate, and that's where I think there is a grey area, and that is where I think the Congress has a chance. The BJP has not changed. There was a talk, even the RSS was talking about it, that 70-80 MLAs would be replaced. Now they have not been replaced. So that is one factor that is going to play, very important thing. This survey has not taken that factor in account. Perhaps in next round it will be. But what I'm saying is this is going to, it's a make or break kind of factor. Second thing, we talked about that 70%. I think that's a very significant one about that SC/ST Amendment Act, because the upper caste have been the backbone of BJP support. If even half of them, I'm not saying 70%, even 50% shift, I think that is going to be a very big, critical factor.
All right, Sabha, would you like to respond to that?
So, first of all, Navika, I think I entirely agree with that. This is a local election. In every seat, people are not talking about Narendra Modi. They are not even talking about Shivraj. They are talking about the local candidate who I went to 2 seats where there were ministers of the Shivraj government. There is anti-incumbency. The question remains, can the Congress actually make up the gap? About the SC Act, I want to say another. I disagree with what Rashid is saying. There may be 70% of the people may be saying they don't like what the government did. But I will also say to you that the chaps who are leading this SAPAK are a bunch of buffoons, completely out of touch with political and social realities. And they are not, and even among upper caste voters, the decision will be taken in the end. No, they're not going to go and vote for SAPAK. They will either decide to vote for BJP and Congress, because what the government did was the correct thing. There was no debating about that, and if the Congress is playing into that, it is an incorrect position to take. I'll put that out there, and the guys who are leading this are really not very different from the Karni Sena, which held us all hostage during that Padmavat controversy. It's the same sort of people. Even the upper caste electorate knows that. There are some of them who may go there. So let us make these points about them also. You know, they are not people, they may do a little bit of damage, but they are not people who should be given that kind of credibility and importance as this is doing right now, as we are doing right
Nalin
now.
Kohli, respond. We've been losing your line. We've been losing your line. So Nalin Kohli, I want to give you opportunity to respond to the many questions that have been coming up. Question number one, there was conversation that was going on between the BJP and the RSS that at least 70 to 80 of your MLAs needed to be changed because of the anti-incumbency situation. Will that happen? The question is, Rashid Kidwai says, everything will depend on the candidate selection. Just the personal popularity of Mr. Shivraj Singh Chauhan is not likely to take you through. Neither is the popularity of Mr. Narendra Modi going to help you, because it's going to be local candidates and local issues that will determine the result in these elections in Madhya Pradesh.
Well, Navika, that's a fair assessment. At the end of the day, the local candidate matters, and this is an assembly election, it's not a national election. However, some candidates have been changed, some ministers have been dropped. But additionally, if you look at it, the two critical factors, at the state level, the leadership of Shivraj Singh Chauhan, and at the national level, undoubtedly, the leadership of Narendra Modi ji as Prime Minister. And he has not started campaigning. That campaigning in the full swing is yet to happen. So I think when your own survey shows all three factors, in terms of the party, which would be seen in also the campaigning by the Prime Minister, in terms of the local leadership, which is Shivraj Singh Chauhan, and the candidate, the BJP will be well poised. I don't see it as a challenge, because wherever, and we have a very strong mechanism of surveys too. Let's not forget that Amit Shah ji, as our party president, is literally, if I may use it in a positive sense, an election war machine. The kind of homework that he does, the kind of detailing, the kind of surveys, the backup work in terms of booth work, all of it is, this is not an election being fought at the last minute. This is an election with preparation, as everyone. So even the Lok Sabha election a year and a half ago, targeting seats that we have never won. So I think we need to bear in mind that this is not something at the last minute that's going to make all that difference. The party is well geared to it. Your surveys are pointing to it also that the edge is with the BJP. If after 3 terms, when we are running for the 4th term, the edge is still with us, something good is there and it can't be ignored.
Well, that's the answer. But most important part of the survey yet to come. We've got to give you the numbers. Which way is this election going to go? Who's got the advantage at the moment? Is it poised in favor of the BJP, or is the 3-time anti-incumbency going to be just too much for the BJP to tackle? Is this going to go the Karnataka way? Which way are the Madhya Pradesh elections going to go? Is Kamal Nath going to pull out a rabbit out of his hat? Is he finally going to put the Congress on a winning spree in Madhya Pradesh? Will the BJP get yet another surprise? All of those numbers coming up right after this very short break. Stay tuned, don't go away, because in any election, it's the numbers that tell the story, and we're coming back with the numbers right away. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, and now tighten your seat belts. Here's the projected proportion of votes that the parties will poll on November 28. The BJP is poised to get 41.75% of the votes, Congress at 38.52%, BSP at 5.4%, others at 14.32%. Going across to my colleague Athar. Athar, vote shares, how's it looking?
Very interesting graphics here on our screens right now. This should tell you a story. The BJP indeed is facing anti-incumbency. That is why they're losing so much vote share. A swing, a minus swing, negative swing for the BJP of 3.13%, coming down from 44.88 in 2013 to 41.14 in, according to the CNX survey, in 2018. If you look at the Congress, they are gaining big time here. The percentage-wise gain that the Congress is gaining right now is plus 2.14 now. Navika. That could translate into a lot of seats really, and we'll tell them, of course, the viewers, what the seats are in the next graphic. But look at the Congress's share, a positive swing of plus 2.14, going up from 36.38 to 38.52. BSP is actually going down in terms of vote share, Navika, in 6.29 in 2013, a negative swing of 0.88%, which means the BSP lands at 5.41. Independent and others actually also losing a negative 1.87 from 12.45 to 14, I beg your pardon, 12.45 to 14.32. The story here really Navika, is the BJP is facing anti-incumbency. They are facing a negative swing vote, but will that be enough to translate into seats that the Congress needs? Will they be able to translate this vote share gain, Navika, into seats? Our next graphic in question, Navika, will tell us that.
That's the big question and the big numbers coming up. And what's your guess? Well, the numbers, Athar.
Well, there's the big numbers on the screen. CNX pre-poll survey projecting over 9,000 respondents. The 122 is what CNX predicts for the BJP in terms of seats. That's a massive loss of seats, remember, but it's still above the majority mark of 116, Navika. That is good news for the BJP and bad news, but mostly good news because they retain the states according to the CNX poll. So from 165 in 2013, the BJP goes down to 122, which is still higher than what they need for the majority. The Congress making heavy gains, a swing really, a positive swing of plus 37 seats from 2013. They had only 58, Navika, in 2013. They go up, according to the CNX survey, to 95. This is interesting. The BSP is a -1 swing here. That means from 4 in 2013, they go down to 3. Independent and others actually has a swing as well. In 2013, there were only 3 independents and others regional parties. It goes up in the CNX poll, pre-poll survey, to 10. So the big story here, even though the BJP, Navika, facing a -43 seat, a negative swing, they're still holding on to the states. The Congress, despite everything going for them, has not been, according to the CNS pre-poll survey, able to pip BJP to the post. So, like I said, Navika, good news and bad news for the BJP.
Well, at the moment, the BJP down from 165 to 122, down by 43 seats, but well past the halfway mark. BJP all set to form the government. If we go by Bhavesh Jha's CNX pre-poll, Times Now pre-poll survey, Bhavesh, will you stand by those numbers? What are the caveats that you want to put in?
सी जस्ट आई वांट टू पुट कि ये कैंडिडेट अनाउंसमेंट से पहले का रिजल्ट्स है, बट एज आई सेड कि बहुत ज़्यादा चेंज हो इसकी उम्मीद नहीं है। एग्जिट पोल में बहुत ज़्यादा चेंज की उम्मीद इसलिए नहीं है क्योंकि वहाँ पे आप देखेंगे कि जो पॉपुलर फेस है, जो पॉपुलर मैंडेट है, अभी भी शिवराज सिंह चौहान के पास है। बीजेपी का ऑर्गेनाइजेशन है वो बहुत मजबूत है। आज की डेट में देखिए 4 साल पहले, जब 4-5 साल पहले जो बीजेपी का ऑर्गेनाइजेशन हुआ करती थी उसके 4-4.5 करोड़ के आसपास उसके मेंबर्स होते थे। आज की डेट में 9.8 करोड़ उसके वेरीफाइड मेंबर्स हैं। तो इस स्थिति से बीजेपी का जो ऑर्गेनाइजेशन है वो बहुत मजबूत है, उसके मैशनरी है। प्राइम मिनिस्टर का कैंपेन होने वाला है, अभी कल से शायद प्राइम मिनिस्टर का कैंपेन होने वाला है। तो इसमें बहुत ज़्यादा चेंज मुझे नहीं लग रहा है, पर हाँ एक चीज़ जो
प्राइम मिनिस्टर के कैंपेन के बाद ये कम होगा, ज़्यादा होगा?
Obviously it will go in favor of BJP, but one more thing which we need to add here, जो BSP का जो वोट शेयर डाउन हो रहा है और बीजेपी का भी जो वोट शेयर डाउन है, उन दोनों को कंबाइन कर दीजिए, लगभग 4% के आसपास वोट शेयर डाउन हो रहा है। बट ये कांग्रेस के लिए दुविधा की बात है कि उसको एंटी कन्वेंसी वोट ना मिलके अदर्स को ज्यादा जा रहा है, जिसके वजह से ये नंबर्स
प्रॉब्लम। राशिद किदवाई, Congress not benefiting from that anti-incumbency, it's going to the others.
No, I just want to understand कि भवेश झा साहब आप ये बताइए कि मोमेंटम किसके साथ है? जो पार्टी पीछे से गेन कर रही है उसका मोमेंटम आगे बनेगा, या जो पार्टी जो अपना सपोर्ट बेस जो उसका 2013 में था उससे पीछे हट रही है?
वी कैन नॉट से कि 2013 में जो हुआ वो अभी भी हो सकता है। 2013 में मोदी जी का इवेंट था, वो वहाँ पे नेशनल पॉलिटिक्स में आए थे, उसको हर असेंबली इलेक्शन में उससे इफेक्टेड हुआ, चाहे वो मध्य प्रदेश हो, राजस्थान हो, छत्तीसगढ़, हर जगह। लेकिन आज की डेट में 15 साल के बाद कुछ ना कुछ तो एंटी इनकम्बेंसी कैंडिडेट के अगेंस्ट हो, पार्टी के अगेंस्ट हो, या फिर मोदी जी के अगेंस्ट भी हो, एंटी इनकम्बेंसी है। इस बात से कोई इनकार नहीं कर सकता, कैंडिडेट के खिलाफ भी है और सीएम के खिलाफ भी है। बट एज आई सेड कि वहाँ पे जो ऑर्गेनाइजेशन है वो बीजेपी का बहुत मजबूत है। मैं शुरू से कहता रहा हूँ कि आज की डेट में बीजेपी को गुजरात में हराया जा सकता है, मध्य प्रदेश में हराना बहुत मुश्किल है।
वेल, नलिन कोहली, Any solace in that? 122 seats to the BJP and 95 to the Congress. Is this going to be a Gujarat-like affair? Very close?
No, I think I mean, it's impossible to say that because, end of the day, Navika, you've covered, I don't know how many hundreds of elections possibly. It really comes down to the line, and probably by 11 o'clock in the EVM era, you get to know whether there is a wave one way or it's going to be on the finish. However, if I were to look at this survey and what Bhavesh was saying, fact that this is before candidate selection, so therefore that caveat is an important caveat. So they're at its worst. Therefore, before the party is seen as fully geared into the election mode, with the Prime Minister coming in, candidates all announced, really taking off, still if you are showing it as a majority, even though there is a loss being shown now, it means that the party could go much higher than this figure. And that's, I think, a very, very positive indication for a party coming into an election for the fourth term. And for the Congress party's point of view, for a party that's hoping to unseat the BJP, that's not good news at all.
Dr. Fuad Halim, 122 to the BJP, despite anti-incumbency, and Congress not making full capital out of the anti-incumbency, others getting quite a lot of that vote share. How would you see this performance?
Well, at the outset, let me congratulate you, Navika, that you have shown the courage to actually air this poll survey before Madhya Pradesh goes into elections. Because what the survey actually is saying, that the wind is out of the sails of the Bharatiya Janata Party and the opposition is more or less getting its act online. Now, as I said previously, the question in Madhya Pradesh is going to be decided by the farmers because they are the largest constituency in Madhya Pradesh, and Shivraj Chauhan has shot 5 farmers dead just 14-15 months ago. So that's not going to be erased from the memory of the farmers very quickly, and I think so that is going to impact highly. Now, having coming back to back on the pre-poll survey that your channel has said in Rajasthan, where the BJP is almost wiped out as per that survey report, I think so I have full confidence that this survey itself is going to impact the mindset of the Bharatiya Janata Party, and I think so the Bharatiya Janata Party spokesperson is already reflecting his nervousness by saying that Shivraj Chauhan is going to be in his 4th term after very timidly accepting that they are going to lose 43 seats. It's kind of very interesting situation, and I think so that is actually what is happening on the ground in Madhya Pradesh, because the mood among the people and the voters in Madhya Pradesh is being reflected in all directions, and I think so we should not limit it only to Madhya Pradesh. I think so this is the mood of the nation. The nation itself is developing a mood against the Bharatiya Janata Party.
Who is the BJP man in charge of Madhya Pradesh, and I asked him this question. Let's listen in to what Union Petroleum Minister Dharmendra Pradhan had to say about these results from Madhya Pradesh. Listen in. Mr. Dharmendra Pradhan, you're also wearing a hat, a political hat these days, which is as in charge of the state of Madhya Pradesh, which is going to polls. So, Mr. Dharmendra Pradhan, I'd like to ask you that question, because every time these bellwether states of the Hindi heartland go to polls, चाहे वो छत्तीसगढ़ हो, राजस्थान हो, मध्य प्रदेश हो, हमेशा ये मूड डिसाइड करते हैं कि 2019 के चुनाव का मूड क्या रहेगा। अब ये तीनों जो राज्य हैं, राजस्थान तो कई लोग कहते हैं कि रिटर्न ऑफ है, इसमें तो हर बार एक बार कांग्रेस आती है, एक बार बीजेपी आती है, तो इस बार बीजेपी का शायद टर्म ख़त्म होगा तो कांग्रेस का आना लाजमी है। बात हो रही है छत्तीसगढ़ और मध्य प्रदेश की। 3 टाइम का एंटी इनकम्बेंसी आपके खिलाफ होगा। शिवराज सिंह चौहान 4थी टर्म के लिए कंटेस्ट कर रहे हैं, आप वहाँ के प्रभारी हैं। हमारा सर्वे हुआ है CNX के साथ, आज उसके नंबर आए हैं, 165 से 122 सीट बीजेपी को है। क्या बीजेपी डिक्लाइन में जा रही है? जो आपका एक गढ़ माना जाता था मध्य प्रदेश, अब वो गढ़ नहीं रहा।
देखिए, ये सर्वे आपकी है और आप उसको समीक्षा के, मैं तो देखा नहीं हूँ, और आपकी सर्वे कोई चुनाव की एक ट्रेंड बता सकती है। ट्रेंड में आप हमको जिता रहे हो, चुनाव कैंपेनिंग अभी होना बाकी है। नामांकन की अंतिम तिथि 9 तारीख को है। दोनों पार्टियों की पूर्णांग कैंडिडेट लिस्ट भी अभी तक आई नहीं है। आप आने वाले 20 दिनों को इंतजार करिए। हमारी लक्ष्य है पिछले बार से ज़्यादा जीतना। हमारी वहाँ की कार्यकर्ताओं ने एक स्लोगान दिया है, अब की बार 200 पार। हम पिछले महीना भर में मध्य प्रदेश को थोड़ा समझ रहे हैं, घूम रहे हैं, और मैं लगभग देश के कई राज्यों में चुनाव की कामों में कार्यकर्ता के नाते काम करने के लिए गया हूँ। मेरे को कोई संदेह नहीं है, भारतीय जनता पार्टी मध्य प्रदेश में एक भारी विजय की ओर जा रहा है। ये दीवारों में स्पष्ट लिखी जा चुकी है।
Watch more of that interview over the weekend on Frankly Speaking with Navika Kumar. Mr. Rajiv Rai, as I show you the results of all the 3 states, Mr. Rajiv Rai, because with Bhavesh Jha and Times Now CNX polls, we've seen Rajasthan, Chhattisgarh and Madhya Pradesh results. Chhattisgarh and Madhya Pradesh seem to be going the BJP way as of now in the pre-poll surveys. Rajasthan, of course, does seem to be going the way of the Congress party. If these results in the pre-poll survey do convert to the results on 11th of December, what do you think is going to be the biggest takeaway from these state elections of the Hindi heartland?
See, whether one state they are losing or 2 states they are losing or 3, 4 states they are losing, one thing is very clear before 2019 election, that they are on decline. And the Bhavesh, the reason which he is giving, I mean, I am amazed. He is saying there is, you say the petrol prices are all-time high, but you have no solution. भावेश, कोई बहुत बड़े सोल्यूशन की जरूरत नहीं है। आपने जो 5 बार एक्साइज ड्यूटी बढ़ा दिया है, प्रोपोर्शनेट डॉलर का रेट के हिसाब से बैरल का कर दीजिए, बराबर हो जाएगा। अगर ये आपको समझ में नहीं आता है तो ऐसा थोड़ा कि देश को समझ में नहीं आ रहा है।
तो आप वहाँ पे समझाइए लोगों को,
नाविका, the fact is again I am repeating the reality is that there has to be one particular section of the society which should feel satisfied and happy with the government.
Please understand, ये numbers मेरे नहीं है, वो वहाँ के लोगों के लिए है। ये 9,000 लोगों के इंटरव्यू हुए थे, इसमें मेरे नंबर नहीं है।
राय साहब से एक क्वेश्चन पूछना था, मायावती इफेक्ट क्या लगता है आपको?
मायावती इफेक्ट बता रहा हूँ ना, मायावती बता रहा हूँ, नेशनल चैनल पे बता रहा हूँ।
Ladies and gentlemen, the question really is the BJP on the decline, as Mr. Rajiv Rai says, whether they win or lose 1 or 2 states or more, or whether once again this is an opportunity for the Congress really to demonstrate whether it's on the revival path. Which way are you going to be looking at these elections? The BJP's decline or the Congress's revival? People are going to judge, because this is the semi-final before the big 2019 final. And we'll be bringing you live all the detailed polls, the exit polls on December 7th, and of course the big election day results on December 11th with Times Now. Don't forget to tune in, because there's no better place to keep tuned to the election news, because Times Now is the election news headquarters. Thank you very much to all my panelists for joining me on this poll survey. Taking a short break. The news are coming up next. Don't go away.